Alright, so just to get this started right now, I think that there are ways to make this deck far more consistent, but as it is right now, this is the current deck profile. Hope you enjoy it. It's gonna be nothing major. It'll probably get you to gold rank, but as for platinum, yeah, it's not. This is just a fun deck overall. But that being said, let's just get started. So, we got 2 copies of Gem Knight Lapis. You know, it's mainly used as a fusion for, you know, the fusion monster. Then we got 3 copies of Gem Knight Granite. You know, for Gem Knight Ruby. Really good card. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, this Gem Knight right here. 3 copies, yeah, for Gem Knight Topaz. 2 copies of Gem Knight Luzardy? Is that how you say it? I don't know. But yeah, 2 copies. 1 copy of Morphing Jar, because you can only have 1. Honestly, this is just in case this is mostly just to get rid of your hand, get your Gem Knights in the graveyard if you're facing off against a slow deck. It's also a rock monster, so you can search for it for this guy right here. And yeah. Then 3 copies of Gem Knight Obsidian. You know, its effect works off of Gem Knight Fusion quite well. 2 copies of Gem Knight Alexandrite. This is just so you can get another Gem Knight in the graveyard, and you know, if you are gonna go for a long game, then it'll just really help overall. 1 Gem Knight Armadillo. You only really need 1 with this deck, and 1 Rescue Rabbit for the monsters. Yeah, the deck runs enough normal monsters to where you can make this work no issue. Now for the spells. 1. Run Raigeki. Is that how you say it? Anyway, 1 Raigeki. 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. And 1 Monster Reborn. All those because you can only have 1. Gets rid of back row, sets up for OTK, and just helps in case you have nothing else, you know. It's not really required for the deck. In fact, you can probably get rid of it and add another card to make the deck more consistent, but I have it mostly just because, you know, it's here. So 1 Pot of Aberrance, you can easily swap this out for a Maxi. It's not required at all. 3 Gem Knight Fusions, because it is a Gem Knight deck. 3 Absorb Fusion. Honestly, this is just so you can get Gem Knight Fusion in your hand in case you don't get it. Or if you do have 1 Gem Knight Fusion, then you can just, you know, just play this. Yeah, just get a Gem Knight to your hand. Mostly you're probably going to be going for Gem Knight Obsidian to set up for OTK. Unexpected Die. You know, to special summon a normal monster. I misplay this sometimes in the games, but yeah, you want to run 3 of them. 1 Foolish Burial Goods. It's so you can send Gem Knight Fusion to the graveyard, but if you happen to get this turn 1 along with Gem Knight Fusion, it's kind of a dead card, so that's why you only really want to run 1. 2 of these guys, simply because, well, you know, excavate the top 5 cards, you have a bunch of rock monsters in the deck. In fact, it's mostly rock, as you can see, with, you know, few of these guys. Sometimes though, in fact, I feel like you can probably cut this down to 1 in all honesty, but hey. 1 Brilliant Fusion because you can only run 1. This one is just to get Gem Knights in your graveyard. That's the only reason why you want to run this. 2 Mystical Space Typhoons to get rid of the back row, and 3 Hand Destructions. Yeah, it's hard for me to justify this one for 3 because I've had a couple games where that I actually lost simply because, like, my opponent got rid of their entire hand and they only had, like, 1 or 0 while they had a field. So, yeah, sometimes this can be a dead card, sometimes it can be a good card. Personally, I am honestly thinking about just like getting rid of the Pot of Aberrance, getting rid of one of these for Dark World. In fact, what is it called specifically? Just to like search for it right now. Dark World Dealings, I think it is. Yeah, Dark World Dealings. Okay, and as for the extra deck, we have 3 Gem Knight Lady Lapis. 2. This is for the burn damage and to send a Gem Knight to the graveyard. It also really works well off of Master Diamond. 2 copies of Gem Knight Ruby. You only really need 2. Sets up for a nice quick OTK. 2 Gem Knight Topazes, really good card. 2 Gem Knight Zorkana? I don't know, but yeah, your deck runs enough rock monsters to where you can make this work insanely well. And really you only want to have this to set up for Lady Brilliant Diamond's effect, or to increase Gem Knight Ruby's power. You don't want to, like, have this out for, like, you know, a monster or a beat stick, basically. You're using this to set up specifically. 2 Gem Knight Master Diamonds. You know, Gem Knight deck, why wouldn't you run this? 2 Gem Knight Lady Brilliant Diamonds. Its effect is that you can send a face-up Gem Knight monster you control to the graveyard, including itself, and special summon 1 Gem Knight fusion monster from your deck. So basically you can pop this, summon Lady Lapis, or if you have Lady Lapis, pop Lady Lapis, get Master Diamond out, use Lady Lapis's effect first, then, and you know, it's a pretty nasty combo. And then to round up the deck, 2 Gem Knight Platinum Quartz. Yeah, its effect, you add 1 Gem Knight card from your deck to your hand, and then you can pay 1,000 life points to special summon a Gem Knight fusion monster by sending cards in your possession that are in your graveyard or banished. Really, really good card. But yeah, don't expect this deck to carry you to platinum. It's just a nice little fun deck for if, you know, you want to get to gold. It got me to gold a few times, but that's really all I expect it to. I don't expect it to carry me to platinum. I could probably tweak it so that it could, but yeah, that's really about it. It's a nice little bronze silver tier deck, nice little rogue deck. Heck, I don't even think it's in the rogue tier, considering how I'm running it, but yeah, that's about it. Later.